Good morning, student. Welcome to Lord's Group of School, Day 4, Mathematics 10th class. Now, chapter is polynomials. Today, discussion about relationship between zeros and coefficients. Relationship between zeros and coefficients. So, what is the relationship between zeros and coefficient? For example, you have to write the general form of quadratic polynomial. Quadratic polynomial is ax square plus bx plus c, where a not equal to 0. This is the general form of quadratic polynomial. Here x square coefficient is a, x coefficient is b, constant is c. Now, so here order is 2. That's why this is a quadratic polynomial, means nothing but degree. Degree is 2. That's why this is a quadratic polynomial. Mean this polynomial consisting two zeros. Let you take if alpha comma beta two zeros of quadratic polynomial. Here alpha and beta, these two are acting as a zeros of the quadratic polynomial. Now, so alpha plus beta means sum of zeros. Sum of zeros means here zeros are alpha and beta. Then you write alpha plus beta is equal to minus b by a, means here b is the coefficient of x, a is the coefficient of x square. Sum of zeros alpha plus beta is equal to minus b by a. Next, product of zeros alpha beta is equal to c by a. Here c is the constant, a is the coefficient of x square. So alpha beta means alpha into beta is equal to c by a. Yet observe these two are acting as a zeros. This side values are coefficients of given particular polynomial. These two only relationship between zeros and coefficients of quadratic polynomial. Quadratic polynomial consisting two zeros. Then here verification of zeros and coefficient also getting two conditions. The two conditions are, one is alpha plus beta is equal to minus b by a. Second one, alpha beta is equal to c by a. Based on this one, how to ask the question? For example, find the zeros of x square plus 7x plus 12 and verify that relationship between zeros and coefficients. Like that, asking question, find the zeros of x square plus 7x plus 12 and verify that relationship between zeros and coefficient, means what is the given polynomial. That polynomial, let you take, let p of x is equal to x square plus 7x plus 12. First of all, you need zeros. First of all, you have to find zeros. That's why we need zeros. That time p of x is equal to 0. Means what is the given polynomial? That polynomial is equal to 0. Here this is a quadratic polynomial. In a quadratic polynomial, so three terms are present. You need factorization. Process of factorization, x square coefficient and constant you have to multiply 12. 1 into 12, 2 into 6, 3 into 4. How many factors are possible? That all factors you have to complete it. After you have to observe each and every pair. Here product is positive, middle term is positive. In each pair of factor, both are consisting positive symbol. In these three pairs, which pair is used to the middle term? 3 and 4, 7. So middle term is split as plus 3 and plus 4. Now we write x square plus 3x plus 4x plus 12 is equal to 0. Here four terms are present. In a 4 terms, first two are one part, x is common. 2 times x, one time came out x plus 3. Plus here 4 is common, x is left, 4 3s are, 3 is left is equal to 0. Means x plus 3 same. Then you take the common x plus 3. That x plus 4 is the left is equal to 0. X plus 3 is equal to 0 and x plus 4 is equal to 0. Now x is equal to plus 3, transfer to this side minus 3. X is equal to plus 4, transfer here minus 4. Here what you got, x values. These two values only acting as the zeros of this particular polynomial. That's why what you got, that value is when you take alpha. Alpha is equal to minus 3. Beta is equal to minus 4. Next, in a given polynomial, you have to write the coefficients. Now what is the x square coefficient? That is acting as a value 1. X coefficient 7, that is b value. Constant c value 12. So in a given quadratic polynomial, x square coefficient is a, x coefficient is b, constant is c. Why? Because this is in the form of ax square plus bx plus c. Place of a1, place of b7, constant c is 12. Now zeros are present here, coefficients also present. Now relationship between zeros and coefficients. Now here two conditions are present. First one is alpha plus beta is equal to minus b by a. Second one is alpha beta is equal to c by a. Alpha plus beta is in this side, these two are zeros. These two are coefficients. Now place of alpha minus 3. Place of beta minus 4 is equal to minus b value 7 by a value 1. Minus 3 minus 4 both are same symbol, you have to add minus. 7 is equal to minus 7. LHS is equal to RHS. These two are satisfied. Next to comes to second condition. Alpha into beta, alpha value is minus 3 into beta value is minus 4 is equal to c value is 12 by 1. Place of alpha, alpha value, beta value, c value and a value. Minus into minus plus 3 into 4, 12 is equal to 12. So this is the relationship between zeros and coefficient of quadratic polynomial. Now comes to one more example. Relationship between zeros and coefficient. Now we'll take one more question. So find the zeros of x square minus x minus 6 and verify that relationship between zeros and coefficients. Means what is the given polynomial? First of all, you have to find zeros, previous same model. Now what is the given polynomial? Let p of x is equal to x square minus x minus 6. If we want to zeros of quadratic polynomial or whatever may be, so p of x is equal to 0. If we need zeros of the polynomial, p of x is equal to 0. P of x means here x square minus x minus 6 is equal to 0. In a quadratic polynomial, three terms are present. You need here factorization, process of factorization, x square coefficient and constant you have to multiply. 1 into minus 6 minus 6. 1 into 6, 2 into 3. Now, here product is negative, middle term is negative. In each pair of factors, greater number has negative symbol, small number has positive symbol. Once again, product is negative, middle term is negative. In each pair of factors, greater number is negative, small number is positive. This is negative, this is positive. Plus 1 minus 6 will get minus 5. plus 2 minus 3 will get minus 1. In these two results, middle term result is coefficient minus 1. So this one. So these two terms are middle term split has plus 2 and minus 3. Now x square plus 2x minus 3x minus 6 is equal to 0. Here 4 terms are present. In the first two terms you take the variable is common x. One time x is left plus 2. Here 3 is 6. 3 is one factor of the 6. That's why minus 3 take out common. That x is left. When you taking negative symbol is common, last term symbol will be changed plus 3 2s are 6 is equal to 0. Here two bracket values are same. Take out LC common. X plus 2 comes to outside. Left x minus 3 is equal to 0. X plus 2 is equal to 0. X minus 3 is equal to 0. X is equal to plus 2 and you transfer to this side. Minus 2. X is equal to minus 3 transfer to this side plus 3. Here what values you got x? These two values only acting as a zeros of this particular polynomial. Therefore these two values you have to represent. One is alpha value, one is beta value. Next you need coefficients of the given particular polynomial. So what is the x square coefficient? That is acting as a x coefficient, that is acting as a b, constant c, that is minus 6. Now relationship between zeros and coefficients. Here two conditions for quadratic polynomial. Alpha plus beta is equal to minus b by a. Alpha beta is equal to c by a. Now place of alpha substitute minus 2 plus place of beta 3 is equal to minus. First of all minus asterisk place of b minus 1 by a 1. Minus 2 plus 3 1 positive and negative subtraction. Minus 2 plus 3 is 1 greater number containing positive plus 1. Minus into minus plus 1. This is satisfied. Comes to second condition. Alpha into beta. Alpha value minus 2. Beta value 3 is equal to c value minus 6 by a value 1. Minus 2 into 3 minus 6 is equal to minus 6. This is the relationship between zeros and coefficients of given particular quadratic polynomial. Now the same model, if any one particular term is missing, how to find? One more model, one more question. Find the zeros of x square minus 4x. Find the zeros of x square minus 4x and verify the relationship between zeros and coefficient. Means what is the given polynomial? Let p of x is equal to x square minus 4x. Now what is the, if we want to zeros of the polynomial, p of x is equal to 0. Means x square minus 4x is equal to 0. In a given quadratic polynomial, constant term is absent. That time you take variable is common. Here x is 2 times, here 1 time, take out 1 time common. In a 2 times 1 time came out, 1 time is left. X minus 4 is equal to 0. Here x is equal to 0 and x minus 4 is equal to 0. X is equal to 0. X is equal to minus 4 comes to the side plus 4. Here two zeros, two values, you got x values. One is 0, one is 4. What you got? This two only acting as a zeros of this particular polynomial. Therefore, these two values one you have to take as alpha. Alpha is equal to 0. Beta is equal to 4. Next, you need coefficient of the given particular polynomial. In a given quadratic polynomial, x square coefficient acting as a coefficient of x b minus 4, c is equal to, here constant term is absent, that time c value will be 0. In a given quadratic polynomial, if any term is missing, that particular value you have to take 0. Now, relationship between zeros and coefficients. First condition is alpha plus beta is equal to minus b by a. Second condition, alpha beta is equal to c by a. So first condition, place of alpha 0 plus place of beta 4 is equal to minus, b value is minus 4 by a value is 1. 0 plus 4 is equal to minus of minus plus 4. Comes to second condition, alpha beta, place of alpha 0 into place of beta 4 is equal to c value is 0 by 1. 0 into something will get 0. 0 is equal to 0. This is the relationship between zeros and the coefficient of quadratic polynomial. Next comes to so if anyone graphs are given, then how you find the number of zeros of through graphically? Means for example, x coordinate, x axis and y axis, two axes you have to take. Like that I will take some graphs x and y. Now comes to you have to draw some graphs of each one. Now I will draw it. See now x and y axis. What you have to draw? This curve how many times intersecting with x-axis? How many times intersect with x-axis? That many zeros are present in that particular graph. Here 2 times intersected. Therefore, for this graph, number of zeros of this graph 2. You have to observe this graph. 2, 3. 3 times intersected with x-axis. Therefore, number of zeros of this particular graph, number of zeros 3. So one more case, if x and y axis, here I like that I drawn. Here this line is not intersect with x axis. That time there is no zeros. This graph has no zeros. We have to take any graph sheet. What you have to draw? That curve is must and should intersect with x-axis. That only acting as a zeros. How many times intersect with x-axis? That many zeros are present in that particular graph. If that curve or line is not intersect with x-axis, that time there is no zeros. There is no zeros. Next comes to cubic polynomial. So first of all you need what is the general form of the cubic polynomial. The general form of cubic polynomial. The general form of cubic polynomial. Ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d, where a not equal to 0. This is on a polynomial. Here the power of variable is, highest power of variable is 3. That's why this is cubic polynomial. Now where a not equal to 0. Now here highest power 3. So that's why degree of this polynomial is 3. That's why this is called a cubic polynomial. So what is the degree? That number only acting as a number of zeros of that particular polynomial. Means cubic polynomial has 3 zeros. Let you take if alpha comma beta comma gamma. These 3 are zeros of the cubic polynomial, are zeros of cubic polynomial. Zeros of cubic polynomial. Means here the relationship between zeros and coefficients. Here 3 conditions are exist. In a previous quadratic polynomial, got only 2 conditions. One is alpha plus beta is equal to minus b by a. Second one is alpha beta is equal to C by A. This is cubic polynomial. Here three zeros are present. Here three conditions is possible. First one is alpha plus beta plus gamma is equal to minus B by A. Alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha is equal to C by A. Alpha beta gamma is equal to minus D by A. You have to see here three conditions I wrote. Three condition, all LHS are zeros, RHS are coefficients. These three only the relationship between zeros and coefficients of the cubic polynomial. Alpha plus beta is equal to minus B by A. Alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha is equal to C by A. Alpha beta gamma is equal to minus D by A. These three conditions. Next, how to ask the question in this way? For example, if alpha comma beta gamma are zeros of 3x power 5, 3x cube minus 5x square plus 6x minus 8. Then find alpha plus beta plus gamma, alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha, alpha beta gamma. Like that asking, first of all, what is the given polynomial? That polynomial you have to write. Given polynomial, given that 3x cube minus 5x square plus 6x minus 8. Now, the general form of cubic polynomial is ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d. Means, here what is the coefficient of x cube? That value represent with a value is 3. Next to the coefficient of x square is b is equal to minus 5. The coefficient of x is c is equal to 6. Constant term is minus 8. Now a, b, c, d. In this case, if any term is missing, that particular value have to take as 0. Here x cube is present, x square is present, x is present, constant. Then all values you got it. If we want to alpha plus beta plus gamma, in previous I written. So alpha plus beta plus gamma is nothing but minus b by a. Minus place of b value minus 5 by place of a value 3. Minus into minus plus 5 by 3. Next condition, alpha plus beta plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha is equal to C by A. So alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha asking, that is nothing but C by A. So C value 6, A value is 3, 6 by 3. This is the value of alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha. Next last one is alpha beta gamma is equal to minus D by A. Minus D value minus 8, A value 3, minus of minus plus 8 by 3. This is the relationship between zeros and coefficient conditions. If asking individually, you have to write the alpha plus beta plus gamma means minus b by a. Alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha is asking c by a. Alpha beta gamma asking minus d by a. This is the process.